guys, and welcome to this video. I'm going to be showing you how to crochet a granny square. I'm going to be using a 4-ply yarn and a 3.5 hook, or you could use a 4. So we're going to start by making a magic circle, and we're going to just grab the end of the yarn, and if you wrap it around your fingers and pinch, and this piece just let it hang. So you're going to pull the hook underneath here and then pull this through a loop, not too far, keep pinching here, and then just grab the yarn and make a loop over your hook and pull it through, and just do one chain and just make sure it's not all tangled up. And there you have a magic ring, and this is the piece here at the end that you're used to draw it closed at the end. So we're going to chain 3. So if we yarn over and pull through, that's one chain, and yarn over and pull through, it's 2 and 3. So we're going to be working into this magic circle, and we're going to be working double crochets, and this counts as our first stitch, this chain of 3, and this top chain here is the one that we're going to slip stitch into at the end of this round. So we're going to work 2 double crochet. So we're going to yarn over, insert the hook and pull through, and you should have 3 loops on your hook. So we're going to yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, and that's 1 double crochet just made. So we're going to do one more. So if we yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2, and that leaves 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So we're going to make 4 sets of 3 double crochet, and we're going to chain 3 between each one. So we need to chain 3, so that's yarn over and pull through, yarn over, chain 2 and chain 3. So we're going to work 3 more double crochet into the magic ring. So again, yarn over, insert, and then pull up a loop. Again, you should have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So if we work 2 more, that's 2 and 3. So we have our second set of 3 double crochet. So if we chain 3, just start that one again, that's 1, 2, 3. We're going to work 3 more double crochet. So yarn over, insert into the ring and pull up a loop. Again, you should have 3 loops on your hook. So yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So if we work 2 more double crochets, that's 2 and 3. I'm just going to pull this slightly, just pull it a bit, not too much, and then chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. So we're going to work our last set of 3 double crochet into this ring. It's 1, 2, start that one again, and 3. I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to pull this slightly closer, but not all the way. So again, it should look like this, and we're going to do a slip stitch here into this 3rd chain that we started the round with. So it's the top of chain 3. So we just need to insert into the V here, not into the space, and there is a slight, if you see there's a bit of a gap. So if you insert the hook into the front loop and then the back loop, like so, yarn over and pull up a loop, and then you should have 2 loops on the hook, and you're just going to pull the top loop through the bottom one to create a slip stitch. So it should look something like this, your first round. And if you just want to close it up by pulling the end thread, and there you have the first round of your granny square. So for round 2, we're going to start by making a chain of 3. 1, 2, 3. And again at the end of this round we're going to finish off by forming a slip stitch into the top of this 3rd chain. But we're going to chain 1 more. This is our 4th one, but it is the 3rd one we will be joining into. So into each corner space we're going to be working 3 double crochet, 3 chain and 3 double crochet. So we'll work our first double crochet, we're going to yarn over, insert into this space here and pull up a loop. You should have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So if we work 2 more into the same space, I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and we're going to into the same space here work 3 more double crochet. So if we yarn over, 1, 2, and 3. So there's our first corner space that we've worked into, and we're going to now be working into this one. So if we chain 1, if we yarn over and insert the hook into this space here, chain space, and pull up a loop and work 3 double crochet. 1, 2, and 3, and chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and work 3 more double crochet into the same space. 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to chain 1 and start working into this one. So chain 1, yarn over and work 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, work 3 more double crochet into this same space. 1, 2, 3. It should be looking like this. So we're going to work into this one. So we're going to chain 1 and start by 3 double crochet into this corner space. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and we're going to be working now to finish off 2 double crochet, because this chain of 3 here counted as our first stitch. So if we work 2 double crochet, 1, 2, and we're going to do a slip stitch into the top of the chain 3, which is this one here. we just go under the front loop and the back loop, and then yarn over, pull through, and then pull the top through, loop through the bottom one to form a slip stitch. And there you have it, and that's the end of round 2, and it should be looking like this here. So we're now going to start with round 3, and we're going to start by making a chain of 3. That's 1, 2, 3, and at the end of this round we'll be making a slip stitch into the top of this chain 3 here, this third chain. So into this space here we're going to work 2 double crochet. So if we yarn over, insert the hook into the space and pull up a loop, and yarn over, pull through 2 and pull through 2. So if we work one more, we're going to then chain 1, and we're going to work into this corner space here, and we're going to work 3 double crochet, 3 chain and 3 double crochet as we did on the previous round. So if we start by 3 double crochet into this corner space, that's 1, 2, 3. So if we now chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and in this same space here 3 more double crochet, 1, 2, 3. So we're going to move to this next space here. So if we chain 1, we're going to work 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3. It should start to look like this. So if we chain 1, we're going to move on to the next corner space here, and I'm just going to do as we did on this one, 3 double crochet, 3 chain and 3 double crochet. That's 1 double crochet, 2 and 3. If we chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and back in the same space 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3. So we're going to chain 1, and we're going to move into this space here, the middle one, and 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3. We chain 1 and do the same in this corner space, 3 double crochet, 3 chain, 3 double crochet. That's 1 double crochet, 2, 3. I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and back in the same space 3 more double crochet, 1, 2 and 3. We chain 1, and we're going to go into this space here, the middle one, and double crochet 3 times, 1, 2, 3. We're back in this corner space, so we chain 1, so we work 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3. If we chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and back in the space again, 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3. So now we're going to join onto here, top of the first chain 3. So if we chain 1, so 1, 2, 3, this one here, we're going to do a slip stitch into. So just go under the front and the back loop, insert the hook, yarn over and pull through, and pull the loop through, and then we've done it. We've slip stitched into the top of the chain 3 that we started with, and then that brings us to the end of round 3. So we're now going to start round 4, and we're just going to make a chain of 1, and this is going to be the chain that we'll slip stitch into at the end of this round here. So the second chain is just to carry us over to the next cluster of crochet stitches, which will go into this space here. So we're going to yarn over, and we're going to work 3 double crochet into here. So insert the hook, you should have 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So if we work 2 more, 1, 2, so it gives us 3, and then we're going to move on to this corner space here. So if we chain 1, and again we're just going to do as we've done with the previous rounds, 3 double crochet, 3 chain and 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, and chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and back into this same space here. We're going to work 3 more double crochet, 1, 2, and 3. So we're going to chain 1, and then we're going to go into this space here, the next one along, and work 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3. So if we chain 1, we're going to the next space along here, 1, 2, and 3. So for the rest of this round you can carry on, it's just as we've been doing. And if you just remember, there's 1 chain space between each corner space and space chain we work into, and every corner space there's 3 double crochet, 3 chain and 3 double crochet. So we would work 1 more chain here, work into this corner here, chain 1, 3 double crochet into the next space, chain 1, 3 double crochet into the next space, chain 1, and into the corner space, 3 double crochet, 3 chain and 3 double crochet. And if you just continue all the way along until we get to this last space here before we did the first joining chain, and I'll meet you at the end. So we're just coming to the end of round 4, and we should be working now in this space here, not this one, because this was our joining space. So if we start by working 3 double crochet into this space here, 1, 2, and 3. So we're going to slip stitch into our first chain made, which was here, because we need this chain here to form a space, because if you remember, between each cluster we have a chain space 1. So you can see there are 2 chains, but we're going to be slip stitching into the first one, which still leaves us a space of 1. So if we insert into this one, front and the back loop, and then pull through, and then we've got a slip stitch, and that brings us to the end of round 4, and it should be looking like this, your square. So it's worthwhile checking, you know, at the end of each round your shape looks correct. And then we can make a start on round 5. and we're going to start by chaining 3. 1, 2, 3, and this will count as our first stitch, our first crochet. So at the end of this round we're going to make a slip stitch into the top of this chain 3. So we're going to be working into this space here underneath, and we only now need to do 2 double crochet because we've already done our first. That's our second, and there's our third, and then we're going to move on to the next space. So if we chain 1, we're going to work 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, and that brings us to our corner, our 3 chain space. So if we chain 1, and it's just the same with all the other corners, it's 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and 3 more double crochet into the same space. 2, 3, and we're just going to work our way into each space, 3 clusters of double crochets, and remember there's a chain 1 between each one. So again, if we just chain 1, and we'll be working 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet, chain 1, and in every corner space it's just as the same with all the rounds, previous rounds, 3 double crochet, 3 chain, 3 double crochet. So if you work your way around till the end, until you get to this last space here, and then we'll be chaining 1 and slip stitching into the end of the 3rd chain here. So I'll meet you at the end of this round. So we've come to the end of round 5, and once you've worked your last 3 double crochet into this space here, we're going to make a slip stitch into the top of the chain 3 that we started with. So we're going to chain 1 just to form a space. So this V here at the top, we're going to form a slip stitch. So if you insert your hook underneath the front and back loop, and yarn over, pull through. There we are. That brings us to the end of round 5. So we're going to start round 6. Your square should be looking as so. So with this one, we're going to make a chain of 1, just to show you this is where we're going to be forming a slip stitch into the end of this round, and then we're going to chain 1 more, and this forms our space between the next cluster of double crochet. So we're going to make 3 more double crochet into the next space, 1, 2, and 3, chain 1. So I'm going to move on to the next space, 3 double crochet into that space, 1, 2, 3 double crochet, chain 1, and we're going to start again in this next corner space, 3 double crochet, 1, 2, and 3, and then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and into the same space 3 more double crochet, 1, 2, and 3, chain 1, and again we'll move on to the next space, and we can do this all the way around. So again, it's just as with all the other rounds, 3 double crochet into each space, and in between there's 1 chain, and then back in the corners 3 double crochet, 3 chain, and 3 double crochet. So if you work your way all around, and when you come to this last space here, it will be 3 double crochet, and then we'll slip stitch into the first chain that we made. So I'll meet you at the end of this round. So we're just coming up to the end of round 6. So in this last space here, not this one because this was the one we started with, we're going to work 3 double crochet, and then we're just going to form a slip stitch into this first chain. So we made 2 chains at the beginning of this round. One is just the space between the clusters, and the first one is the one we're going to make a slip stitch into. Okay, and that's the end of round 6. So we can now start round 7, and we're going to start by making a chain of 3, and this will count as our first double crochet, because into this space here we can work 2 more. So if we yarn over, make 2 more into that space, and at the end of this round we'll be making a slip stitch into the top of the 3rd chain we've just made. So if we chain 1, and then we make 3 more double crochet into the next space, and chain 1, and then into this space here we're going to make 3 more double crochet, and chain 1, and then into this corner space we'll be doing 3 double crochet, 1, 2 and 3, and we're going to chain 3, and then into the same space we're going to make 3 more double crochet, and I'm going to chain 1, and into the next space 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet, chain 1, and work so and forth all the way around. And then again in each corner 3 double crochet, 3 chain, 3 double crochet. So it's just the same as with the previous rounds. If you work your way around, and this will be our final round, and at the end we'll be making a chain into the top of this 3rd chain. So I'll meet you at the end of round 7. So we're just coming up to the end of round 7, our final round, and we're about to work in this last space here. So I'm just going to chain 1, and then it's just the usual 3 double crochet, and chain 1, and then we're going to make a slip stitch into the top of chain 3, which was our starting 3 chains. So I'm just going to 1, 2, 3 into the front loop, the back loop, and pull through a loop, and then pull through, and there we have it. And then I'm going to fasten off now. So to fasten off, you just want to leave about that much just to sew in, and then pull it through your loop and pull it, and that's how you fasten off the end of your round. And there we have a granny square. Now I've only done 7 rounds. You can carry on as long as you want, because you might want to make it into one big blanket, or you can do lots of different coloured squares and sew them together. It's entirely up to you. But this is just a tutorial to show you how to do a basic granny square. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If so, please like, subscribe and follow, and thank you for watching. Bye.